Hi, my name is Priyankush Kumar. Now I will speak about the fourth source, which is the state organized crime. The state organized crime refers to the crime refers to the illegal and harmful activities which is carried out by the government. This means instead of preventing the crime, they itself do the crime with the people. Here, for explaining this, I would take the examples. First of all, the corruptions. Government itself involves in the bribes and corruption system to just misbehave with the indigenous people, to just misuse the public money. They involved in the crime. They use all the money earned uh, from the civilized country to manage the people, to do the crime against them. The another one is the war crimes. Acts like torture, genocide, or attacking civilians during the war. They just torture them. They just kill all the people of one color, which is called indigenous, which is called the genocide. Killing the people of one country by the help of the government is called the genocide, which happened in the India. They were the people from the one community were killed with the help of the government, so it is called the war crimes. Humans right violations is the third part of that thing. They just arrest, torture, and kill their political opponents in that thing. For same as in India, the Lala Lajpat Rai, who was a freedom fighter in India, was killed by the Britishers on that time. They just violent the human rights. They just killed him because he was the supporter of the opponents political powers, who just wanted Britishers to don't didn't do that kind of things. The fourth is the state sponsored terrorism. The space sponsored terrorism happened in the Afghanistan, where they promoted the terrorism with the help of the Taliban. Taliban just misbehaved. They just took all over the human rights, implement their own culture, which is called the state sponsored terrorism. The fifth one is the illegal surveillance. Spying on citizens without legal permissions is in that. They they took control of the opponent leaders. They just spied on them because they wanted to see whatever they are doing, which is also in the state organized crime, which is all related to the governments, the crimes committed by the governments. Power and control. Some governments break laws to stay in power. So they make the laws, but they just break the laws by themselves to control over the specific kind of community. They do the genocide. They hire terrorism to kill the other people secretly. They do all these kind of things to gain for the financial gains. They took all the benefits from the slaves, from the indigenous people, and do the trade with the other countries, same as in India. In the famine in India, they they slaved the people. They took the benefit of them because of the financial gains. Slave died because of the starvation. What they did, they just sold wheat, opium, and other crops to the China, and rice to the China, for the financial gains. And if the people ate that food, if the indigenous people ate that food, they were considered criminal of that. It was all for the political gains. Government may harm opponents or certain groups to maintain the dominance. This was all done because they wanted to maintain the dominance. They wanted to maintain the dominance and took the control of other people's sources, other countries' sources, by the help of the power. But it didn't lasted long, because at the end they were finished with all the sources. They didn't have sources, enough sources, to take the control of other countries. So they, at the end, they gave them independence. Thank you.